Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. And here we have the Mercedes-Benz C300 AMG line coupe on a 19 plate, as you can see. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside though, you can see it's a two-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot space first of all. The tailgate on this car will open with the push of a button. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then as I mentioned, we'll run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see firstly the alloy wheels are all in great condition, as is the bodywork the whole way around the car. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Firstly, in the dead centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 39,191. You can change the information that's displayed up there using controls on the steering wheel, which I'll come back to in a bit more detail in just a moment. On the left-hand side, you have the speedometer and fuel gauge, and on the right-hand side, the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. At the very top in the centre, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so of course we're in park at the moment. Out to the steering wheel, this black button is what I was using a moment ago to go through the different menus available to us up there. You can swipe your finger across it to move through any of these menus. You can push it down to access any given menu, and then you can use these buttons here to come back a page or back to the home page. The buttons here are repeated here. These are for the central display, but work in exactly the same way, which I'll show you in just a moment. We have our cruise control and speed limiter on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. Stereo and phone controls on the left-hand side. The minus and plus pedal so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. So these buttons will operate the screen in the center in exactly the same way that you saw a moment ago. So you can use the black button to slide across to any of these menus that you wish to, and then you can enter them by pushing that button down. We do have buttons here that will take you into menus directly, so satellite navigation, radio, media, telephone, etc. And you can use the controls here. So this dial and this larger button that you can rest your hand on, all of these can be used to do exactly the same thing up on the screen. So it's up to you, whichever you find the easiest. So I'm using the dial here at the moment, the big dial down in the center. Push the dial down, you'll then enter the menu that you want to go into. So satellite navigation in this case. Really nice clear color display, as you can see. We can come back a page and access our radio menu. This car has got DAB, FM and AM radio, so you can access every station that you want to really from there. When it comes to listening to your own music, there's a number of ways you can do that. Under media sources, you can see them highlighted here. Namely Bluetooth audio at the top, so you can make and receive phone calls, but also stream your music wirelessly as well. Again, back to the home screen, you can pair up your telephone there. And if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see a full color reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in. And we have a visual guide to the parking sensors over on that right-hand side as well. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction the air is being distributed in. And then when you're happy with that, the air conditioning is on or off from here. You can put the whole system into auto. The car will then take full control for you, which you can hear it doing. And the temperature will be displayed along the bottom of the screen, so you know what you've set. You can override that manually whenever you wish to if you want auto turned off. The buttons I went through just a moment ago, we have a clock here as well, 2 cup holders, USB input, storage at the back just there. The buttons we went through a moment ago, but including the volume for the stereo here, and you can change the driving setup of the car and camera controls and what have you from this left-hand side as well. Last thing I wanted to run through is the paperwork we have for the car. So you can see the V5 registration document firstly, which shows that it's a 2-owner car from new. The key you're looking at there is the spare key. So there are 2 keys in total. We then have the service book for the car with stamps in 2020, 21, 22 and 23 just there. If this car requires an MOT within the 6-month period at the point at which we sell it, we will do that for you at the point of sale as well. all that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour of the vehicle, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.